Hey everyone, it's DAU, and today I'm going to be bringing you not really a video about anything new, but, well, kind of new, but not really anything about learning about any new crypto or anything like that. This is going to be more of me voicing my concerns, and I feel like it's a good idea to do this, especially because there's a lot of YouTubers out there who just don't want to give constructive criticism and they want to act like everything's okay. And I don't think that's okay. As most of you may know, I'm one of the more positive YouTubers out there, or at least I try to be. And since I've started releasing videos recently, I've tried my best to be a positive member of the community. But the problem that we're having right now with Ecomi, it needs to be addressed because, and I know a lot of people, a lot of customers and collectors have addressed it, but I feel with just the small amount of subscribers I have, it might be a good idea if I make a video about it, and maybe this video to be passed on or even brought up to Ecomi. There's a few things. Before we talk about the drop today, I want to go back, I want to kind of rewind a little bit, and I want to talk about the Uniswap drop. I kind of hyped it up a little bit, and I was really disappointed, and I'll be honest. The Uniswap drop was kind of a failure to me. And the reason I say that is because the whole process of switching to Womi, it wasn't really user-friendly, and a lot of newer people who are into investing, it wasn't made user-friendly for them, so it was a hard process, and it seemed really tedious. That's one thing. But I want to talk about the drop today, mostly. We saw what happened with the Ultraman drop, and a lot of people were not happy about it. And it's one thing for that to happen once, but for it to happen again, now we're getting into the muddy waters where it's kind of like, okay, something needs to be said by someone with at least some kind of following, right? So, I mean, we can sit here all day and be like, hey guys, it's okay, maybe you'll get it next time. But if we don't tell Ecomi how we actually feel, then there's going to be more problems in the future. And I understand that they probably already know this, and they probably are still working on it. But the thing about it is like, the way I'm looking at it is, we've given them a lot of time to fix the app, and I'm not sure how big their team is, and I'm not sure how they're actually approaching it and what their focus is on, but the focus really needs to be on the application right now. I mean, move the OMI aside, move the investing aside to the actual token. Let's talk about the actual application. And like I said, I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm not trying to be here to be the negative YouTuber. I'm just here because I think it's important to give some constructive criticism. And I feel like if I stand up and I'm actually the one to do it, that maybe something will happen. Now, I tried logging into the app today at 10 o'clock. Maybe I should have been a little earlier. But when I tried to log in, the app loaded and loaded and loaded, and nothing happened for about 15-20 minutes. So I closed out of the app, and then I opened it back up, and it loaded and loaded and loaded, and I let it go until about 10:55. Once it hit about 10:55, 10:56, it actually went to the next screen, but then ended up crashing and then logging me out. After it logged me out, I tried logging in multiple times with my email address and my password. It would not accept my email address or my password. I then went to go ahead and reset my password. It wouldn't even send the password to the reset link to my email. After I finally got the link to my email, I clicked on the link to reset my password, and it brought me back to the application. It didn't let me make a new password or anything. It just simply brought me back to the application. I then proceeded to try to log back in again. I was finally able to get into the app around 11:05. Now, as most of you may know, at 11:05 there was nothing for me to buy. Every single unicorn or murmurcorno, whatever you want to call them, was sold out. Now, am I angry about this? No. Am I disappointed? Yes. It's like, I'm not really a big fan of the murmurcornos or the unicornos, but it would have been nice to, maybe pick up one of them. And for people who are buying in the app, buying the gems in the app, and they're spending their hard-earned cash, but not actually able to get into the app to buy any collectibles anymore. This is a very, very, very frustrating issue. And I hope this video really does get to Ecomi, because this is something that needs to be fixed ASAP. There are people who are investing into your company, people who believe in you, people who really want to stick around and be a part of the community. And I'm one of those people. But the thing is if you're not actually putting in the time and effort to get better servers and make your app a lot smoother for all of us, then it's not going to be good in the long run, because you're going to end up losing a lot of customers. Now, I'm not saying you're going to lose me as a customer. I'm not saying that, if this happens again, you're going to lose a bunch of customers, but it's just not a good look for the company. And I feel so bad saying this, because I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, he's being negative. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm simply trying to express how I feel and give you some constructive criticism, because I feel like this is very important. Now, as much as I love what Ecomi is doing with their app, and as much as I love being positive and being part of the community, this is something that I understand that needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed fast. There needs to be a different system in place. Now, I'm not, we can throw around ideas all day, but I'm not really sure exactly what the answer is. But what I do know is that if your servers, if the application that's on your server is not able to keep up with the demand of the people trying to log in, that's number one. That's something that needs to be fixed. You either need to get more servers or more powerful servers. Secondly, we need to come up with a system that is fair, because I'm not entirely sure if people are actually using bots. I know some people are saying that it's possible. But if that is happening, that needs to be fixed. We need to come up with a system where it's going to be, at least, it's going to give me a dying chance to actually get a collectible. I mean, the fact that I'm not even able to log into the app for an hour after the release and not even able to get a common or an uncommon is completely ridiculous. And it feels so bad saying this, but it has to be said. And this needs to be brought up to Ecomi. And I understand they know what's going on, and I'm pretty sure they're getting flooded with emails and flooded with messages. But the more that we sit back and let this happen, I feel like the more it's going to happen. Now, for weeks and weeks, I'm pretty sure it was like 3 weeks ago or maybe even a month ago, Ecomi was saying that they were going to release the market for us. Then it was the next week after, then it was the next week after, and now we're to this week, and they're still saying we're slowly releasing the market to people. Well, how long is that going to take as well? I just feel like there's a lot of bad executions happening with Ecomi, and it's not looking good for them and for us. So take this video how you want, really. It's not me trying to be negative, like I said. It's not me trying to bash Ecomi. It's not me trying to be a fudder. I am invested into this project. Most of my money is in Omi, and I have collectibles that I got before all this really got popular, and I just feel like I want to stick around, and I want to continue to talk about Ecomi, and I want to continue collecting. But if these issues aren't addressed sooner, I'm not going to be able to, and I'm going to feel like it's almost a waste of time to actually, to keep collecting or trying to collect. Because if I'm not able to, if I'm spending money on gems, but I'm not able to actually log in to buy anything from the drops, and then when the market when they decide to actually open it up for me personally or the rest of us, my only chance to actually get a collectible is going to be on the secondary market, and it's going to be for way more. And, that's not bad, but at the same time, I'd like to have some sort of chance to be able to get the price that it's at when it's first released. I'm not even, if I'm not even able to log into the app for an hour, there's something wrong. You need to fix your application, you need to fix your server. So, yeah, I mean, I can repeat myself all day. But I'm pretty sure by now you guys understand how I feel. If you feel the same way, or even if you got a collectible today, if you got one of the Myrmicornos today, but you still see where I'm coming from, please, please, please send this to Ecomi. Like this video, share this video as much as you can. This isn't about getting likes or sharing personally for me. This is really just about getting the message out. And for us as a community to stand together and tell Ecomi, like, hey, this is how we actually feel. And I don't mind being that voice for everyone. I really don't. I love what Ecomi's doing. They're a great company. I still support them, but these issues need to be fixed, and they need to be fixed quick. And if you guys have any ideas, other ideas on how these issues can be fixed, please, please, please bring them up in the comments, or even message me and let me know, or even go to Ecomi's Twitter and let them know how you feel. This is important as a community. We need to stand together, and we need to make things better by voicing our opinions. So, sorry for the rant, and yes, I will be releasing more videos soon, but I've really just been sitting back and kind of watching everything, because sometimes I feel like that's one of the good things to do, is just kind of sit back and observe and see how things go over a couple of weeks, and then finally voice your opinion. And so, I've sat long enough, I've stayed quiet long enough. This is how I feel. So thank you guys for watching my video. Like I said, if you feel the same way, please comment below. Tell me how you feel. Send this or share this video to Ecomi. Like it, get the word out. All right, guys. Peace. This is DAU. Have a good one.